Então, fala galera no canal, novamente aqui no canal. Vamos continuar aqui nossa jornada aqui, né? Estamos fazendo essa missão Arrependimentos do Lobo Temido, né? Para revelar mais memórias do Solas. Parece que fica faltando uma estatueta só dele. A gente já estava lá no local, só que a gente teve que salvar. Já me retornaram aqui.
How many veil jumpers are there?
Hard to tell.
It's a secret?
Well, no. Maybe it should be. But it changes every day. Some get killed, some go missing, some just leave.
Who joins up for those kinds of odds?
Grey Wardens have better odds.
Good point.
Careful ahead.
Nice hit!
Esqueceram dos Antãos.
Watch ahead.
No vídeo anterior a gente já tinha feito essas coisas tudo aqui, né? Só que aí a gente teve que. A gente tenta dar um save para poder passar o vídeo, mas aí. Ah, eu acho que era com isso aqui que eles estavam lançando fogo. Aquele fogo que tava caindo, né, no vídeo anterior. Eu acho que era com essa máquina aqui que eles estavam jogando fogo, parece. Mas aí a gente acabou fechando o jogo, né? Depois de dar o save. Bom, tivemos que voltar lá atrás. Tá bom, vamos mais um ralé por aqui. Acho que a gente tá pra pegar a última estatueta dos Solas, né?
Got company. Watch the ranged attack! Time to finish this room! They're free.
We did it!
Tá, então vamos pegar aqui a última estatueta, então.
You can tell this statuette is the real thing, a memory fragment, and not just because it was very well guarded.
Então, tá aí, conseguimos adquirir aqui uma especialização, mais poder aqui, né, de magia. Essas são as habilidades aqui, né? Agora a gente tem que revelar mais memória do Solas, né? Acho que ficou faltando só uma só aqui. Então, vamos visualizar uma memória no farol, né? Vamos viajar para o farol agora, né? Acho que dá para viajar pelo. Vamos para o farol. Pronto, estamos aqui no farol.
After Weiss helped, we can't afford to ignore anything to do with the Blight. Gloomhowler was working with Darkspawn. I should help Davin when he learns more about it.
Nós vamos visualizar aqui mais uma memória, igual essa daqui, né, que a gente visualizou. Acho que ficou faltando só uma para essa. Antes de visualizar, vamos dar uma olhada nas que a gente já visualizou, aquela ali de baixo, né? Essa daqui também foi mais uma que a gente visualizou. Essa daqui. Essas são todas as memórias que a gente já visualizou, né? Tá dando uma olhada antes de visualizar a última. Vai ficar mais uma, essa aqui. E essa aqui parece que é a última. Parece que nós vamos revelar agora.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god, the strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evaneris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the elven people? They deserve it.
The elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Solas killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solas woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
All these memories are about Solas being sad that he was right and nobody else could see it. He was right about how becoming elves would lead to war with the Titans, but Mythal wouldn't listen. He was right that using the dagger on the Titans was evil, but Mythal wouldn't listen. He was so proud when he imprisoned the other gods. Finally, he got to prove that he was right, and they were wrong.
Then he wakes up in our time and finds out he was wrong. The elves have nothing. The Blight's a constant threat.
And Mythal's alive, somehow. But she still won't listen.
But this time he'll show her, no matter what it takes. So, how does everything we know help us now?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the Veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgernon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solas thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero. That gives us something to start from. Elgernon and Gillenane are the two big problems right now. But when Solas makes his move, we'll be ready.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller. Almost to its end.
Almost? How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
Então tá aí, conseguimos, revelamos então. Foi a sexta memórias do Solas, né? Revelamos essa aqui, foi a sexta. Parece que revelamos todas, parece, todos os quadros, né, aqui nesse cenário. Aí agora apareceu ele escrito: encontre Morrigan na encruzilhada. Saiba mais sobre as memórias do Solas. Dá uma olhada aqui. Diário. Vamos continuar aqui então, né? Acho que nós vamos encontrar agora a Morrigan na encruzilhada. Vamos lá.
Well met, Rook. How did you get here? I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not? The Illuvians in general, yes, but not the Dreadwolf's crossroads. I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solas and Mythal? Mythal? The two gods have always been linked, have they not?
First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solas spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait. How do you know exactly what we saw of Solas's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dread Wolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the god's manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
So, if Mythal was originally a spirit, maybe that's how she survived her body's death.
Very good. Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down to spirit, she returned. Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again she was struck down, on this occasion by Solas. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait. You?
As you say.
If your Mythal returned in Morrigan, we need your help with fighting the gods.
And here I am, as you may notice. But there is something I must make clear.
What? That was like how Elganon and Gillinan can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mythal you heard. Her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you, then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remained free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mythal.
I am not Mythal in her entirety, but yes. The Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solas?
Solas has done terrible things. What he did to Varric, what he did to Mythal, what he would have done to the whole world. But it's not because he's just trying to rule the world. He's trying to fix things. He's helping us now.
'Tis true. His intentions were always pure, whatever his actions may have been. 'Tis not malice which made Solas your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solas was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
If that's what it takes.
Such determination. Have you not even a tremor of doubt?
Wouldn't do me any good.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, a dagger you now carry. Solas recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
You make it sound like this piece of Mythal is going to attack me.
You know Solas, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Ghilanane, or against the Dread Wolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
I only ask that you reflect upon what I have said. The Dread Wolf is not so apart from the world as he thinks. There, you have the advantage of him.
Então aí conversamos com a Morrigan, ela deu umas dicas aí sobre essa história aí, né, do Dragão Anjo e tal. Aí falou um pouco sobre o Solas, né, e tal, as divindades. Parece que ela liberou aquela passagem ali, ó, que estava fechada, ela liberou. E agora parece que nós vamos ter que obter a essência da Mythal, né? Encontre o fragmento da Mythal na encruzilhada. Vamos continuar aqui então nossa jornada então, né? Entrando aqui nesse novo local. Estamos 34 minutos aqui da gravação, ainda dá tempo de gravar mais um pouco. Nós vamos ter que viajar agora, hein?
A god's fragment, sharper than the whole. Prevail, or be sundered completely.
We're getting close to where Morrigan said that other fragment of Mythal was.
Então tá aí mais um texto para ler. Tem um baú ali em cima, mas eu acho que não é por aqui que vai, eu acho.
That has to be her.
Mythal herself. There's so much we could learn if... Do you think she might talk to us instead of attacking?
Guess we'll find out.
Então tá aí, Mythal tá ali na frente.
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions. We made ourselves bodies to be like humans, but I never expected to see humans scurrying about in the Dread Wolf's crossroads. And you know who I am?
Mythal.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evanuris, if this can be called surviving. Solas. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Why are you here? To beg me to give up what remains of myself to help you defeat the monsters Elganan and Gillenane have become? Or do you simply think yourself ready to fight a god?
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world, and...
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
We saw Solas's memories, his regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elganan and Gillenane. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
You can't want Elganan and Gillenane to rule the world. Not after what they did to you.
I ruled alongside them for centuries. I bear them no love now, and they were ever flawed, as all rulers are. Yet the world needs rulers. So set the Blight aside and tell me why I should help you topple them.
What they did to you was wrong.
And you care so deeply for the injustice done to me thousands of years ago.
You deserve justice. And they deserve to be punished for misusing their power and killing you when you tried to check them.
Not bad, but not enough. Let us speak of something else.
Solas is helping me.
Solas is using you. Besides, why should I esteem the Dreadwolf's approbation? He rebelled against me.
But the two of you stayed close.
Until he killed the tattered fragment of me who hid inside the human swamp witch and wept. He keeps me here, yet has not visited since waking from his slumber. Tell me this. What should I have done when Solas turned against me after all we had been to one another?
I am so sorry, Mythal. To be betrayed and then brought back, and have the one person who remembers you not be able to face you.
Enough! I do not want your pity. I do not need your pity! Your words are weak. Prove your worth or die.
Everyone get ready.
Wow. She's enormous.
Here we go.
Parece que a gente fez as escolhas erradas na hora das conversas lá com o Mythal, né? E aconteceu que a gente...
used to think were gods.
Então tá aí, conseguimos derrotar esse dragão que era Mythal, né? Então, é a essência da Mythal que nós vamos pegar.
It's ours. The essence of a god.
This is to save everyone. She'll understand. Eventually.
It burns just being near it. But this is the power we need to finish this.
True. Once we fit it into our plan.
I think the moment is coming. When we can turn the tide, we'll know.
Então, pessoal, mais um texto para ler, né? As histórias aí da Mythal, né? Essa divindade. Dando umas paradas aqui nesse lugar, né? Logo onde a gente derrotou o dragão da Mythal, né? Então. É isso, pessoal, tá chegando no nosso limite aqui de gravação aqui do PlayStation 5, 1 hora, né? E eu vou encerrar o vídeo aqui, que já tá chegando aqui no limite. É isso, foi a batalha aqui contra a Mythal, né? E a gente conseguiu pegar a essência dela. É uma essência muito poderosa pra gente continuar da sequência aqui, a história, né? E a luta contra as divindades, né? É isso, pessoal, eu vou encerrar esse vídeo e no próximo vídeo a gente continua com as nossas histórias aqui. Então valeu, pessoal. Um abraço.